Namaste, my beautiful collective. I thought I would do a full moon reading tonight, and of course we have Mercury going retrograde as well. I think the full moon is tomorrow morning at around 11 o'clock, and tonight Mercury goes retrograde officially at about 11:39. At least my time, Eastern Daylight Time, or whatever it is. So, namaste and welcome. I love you all. So I got this awesome Stranger Things tarot deck the other day. I did a bunch of TikTok videos unboxing it yesterday, and they're awesome. They're a little thick as far as the card itself, the stock, but it's really cool. I absolutely love this deck, and I thought in honor of the blood moon and Mercury retrograde, we would do a general collective reading to see what's coming out, and see what the energies are about right now this weekend. This is going to be a more specific reading where it might not be as timeless, but it's still going to be significant. And whatever happens during this time is going to kind of last towards the end of the year, right before the holidays. So let's take a deep breath in. We'll ring the bell, cleanse the energy. And we're going to call in the angels and spirit guides for the collective and the highest good. What can you tell us? These cards are a little difficult to shuffle, so I just turn some over here and here. Let's see. Start with this again. Like I said, the stock on it is very thick, but I love them. I absolutely love them nonetheless, so. All right, let's keep going. My hands are small. I have small hands, so it makes it a little bit more of a disadvantage, but they are awesome. So it's definitely worth it. So we're going to do 7 for the past, 7 for the present, 7 for the future. And my voice is a little hoarse right now. I think I'm just tired. But I'm still in a really good energy right now, despite the planetary transits. So I want to do this now, and then I'll go lay down. Let's see. And we flip them again here somewhere. Okay. One more shuffle. Oh, there it is. See what I mean? They just... Alright, maybe that's my Mercury retrograde stuff going on. And this deck is beautiful. The illustrations are beautiful. And it comes with this little guidebook, which is interesting. So, even yesterday, because they were so new to me, and I collect tarot decks. I have probably, I don't know, about 60 decks. Besides, this is just the ones I have out, and I probably have another 12 or 13, maybe even 15 in storage up in my attic that I haven't taken down since I've moved in here. So, this is one of my favorites, though, I can tell you, because I am a huge Stranger Things fan. Alright, so let's get on with the reading. So we're going to pull 7 cards from the past, and we're probably going to do, let's see, bottom of the deck energy, which is the star. So let's go. So star is wish fulfillment. So the past, we have the Magician in reverse. The 9 of Wands. Justice in reverse. The Page of Dice, which is the Page of Pentacles. The King of Wands, or the King of Strands. The Sun that kind of came out sideways. I'm taking it upright. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Alright. So let me kind of tap in tonight. Okay, so with the Magician in reverse, this could be multiple things. I feel like somebody was using their energy or their power unwisely. Because the Ace of Scoops, the Ace of Cups, in a regular tarot deck is reverse, and Justice is reversed. And I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff too much because I don't like it. Somebody might have been doing some spell work or throwing some negative energy or shade your way, and it could have to do with the love situation. Could be a jealous energy. You still have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck here, and you have many uprights, but I feel like it's kind of been an up and down energy. So we have the Nine of Strands, which is the Nine of Wands, kind of holding your own, maybe realizing a little bit that something's going on. Something's amiss. You can usually tell. And you faced an injustice, so you feel like this is wrong. And, you know, it could be just negative energy or somebody talking negatively about you or saying nasty things to you or something like that. But I kind of feel like you feel like they have no right to do that, which they don't. Nobody has a right to talk badly about anybody. To a point, you know, unless they wronged them tremendously, then yeah, you have a right to at least vent your anger. Because anger is usually unhealthy, but sometimes you gotta get things off your chest. But I still feel like, and there's somebody here, Page of Dice, which is the Page of Pentacles upright, that wants to come in and maybe give you a gift. Now, this could be a different person. I don't feel like it's the one that hurt you. It could be, but it's small. It's very monetary. It could be like, you know, a bouquet of flowers or a rose, or, you know, or want to take you out to dinner, or, you know, might give you something small. And if it's not a gift, it's just like a quick message, like how you doing, but very, like you wouldn't know anything, you know, was different. I don't know if it's the person that hurt you. I don't feel like it's this King of Strands, because they're very loyal in the upright position. But it could be somebody around them that's immature with the Page energy here. Sorry, my pendulum's falling down. I sell these if you're interested. I have about 10 or 12 of them left. And I sell them. Let me know. You can send me a message on YouTube. Now it's falling, so. And this fell down, so I feel like there was a lack of clarity. But I'm also gonna ask a question about this. So I'm gonna show you. Can you give me a yes? All right, so it's going in a circle. Can you give me a no? So no is side to side, sideways, right? Give me a yes. And yes is a small circle. Was this King of Strands involved in the situation? Yes. Was it them that sent the negative energy, or any spell work? No. Nope. Okay. Nope, absolutely not. So I'm going to leave it at that. It could have been this page of dice. I'm not really in the mood to do a pendulum reading, but we did get clarification. We have the sun, which is this beautiful happiness. And I almost feel like, because this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the sun, I get a strong Leo energy here that could, just want this happiness with you. But they feel like, or you feel like it was unattainable in the past. Maybe somebody was getting involved and there was an injustice, or there was some kind of spell work done that they were either unaware of or they just found out about. And that's when I'm getting really strong. So if they were unaware of it in the past, they feel like something's going on. Because the energy that how do I explain it? They noticed a shift in your energy, which was never there before. So it's almost like a spell backfired, is what I get. Or this negative energy backfired. And they might have, but in the past it might not have. And you might have felt it coming. And, you did the best you could to dodge it or keep yourself in a good space. I'm not worried about that stuff because nobody can really do anything like that to me because I transmute it. I'm a Reiki master, a light worker, and I take that negative energy and you're just giving me free energy. So you can have at it, because whatever you try to do to me, because I keep my energy pure and I keep my thoughts and energy as pure as I can, it just backfires. That's what people don't understand about spell work. If you're trying to control another person, you're going to have to pay the consequences. You send good energy, you get good consequences. You try to control a situation through spell work, 99 times out of 100, if not 99.5, it's going to backfire. I've seen it happen. I grew up in Massachusetts. Here's a quick story. And I lived about 9 miles from Salem, Massachusetts. I worked at a gym in my early 20s, I'm gonna say. Maybe I was 20 or 19 when I started there. I worked there for a few years. And a couple of the celebrity witches from Salem came in. And they're not what you think. Excuse the noise. Somebody's drag racing down the main drag around the corner. And that was confirmation. And I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not one to really like to name drop. But I was taught a lot. So I have the power to do stuff that's negative, but to do stuff that's negative to try to get even or control people, that's a bad thing to do. That's a bad thing to do. Because if it does affect that person, either way, you're receiving the karma. So if it works or it doesn't work. Some people that are in a low vibration, it's going to work for. If somebody's in a low vibration and you're putting spell work on them, it may work, but it's going to backfire. Or it's going to come back to you. People say in the law of 3 and threefold or whatever, it's more than threefold, let me tell you. And I've seen it happen. And it's not a good thing. So just a warning there. And it's not worth it to take revenge. Keep yourself in a high vibing energy. Learn how to transmute negative energy and spell work and cut cords with people that don't serve you. And ask your angels and God always for protection. Daily. Cleanse your energy, ground it, do whatever you can. It's not like, you don't have to be insane about it. All you gotta do is ask the angels for your help. You can ask them every day. I talk to them in the morning. Sometimes on my way home from work, I talk to them and God. And I meditate twice a day. And during those meditations and those talks, I'm transmuting things that I don't want to cause me a problem, that I can kind of see. Because you can control yourself and your energy, but you really can't control what other people try to do or what they say. And words, negative comments, those fake compliments or those, gaslit type situations, you get to know them and you can see right through them. At least I can. So let's do present energy. And it's always good to transmute energy and cut cords, because you can cut the fakeness out of your life. And you can the nice thing about being able to transmute energy and cut cords and talk to your angels and stuff is you see people like drop off. Like they say the rotting fruit drops off the tree. You don't have to do anything. But you do have to protect your energy and keep it clean. Is what I am trying to explain here. So, present energies. Let's see. So I'm going to say this has something to do with love or romance or love. Doesn't necessarily have to be romance. Take what resonates. All right, we're dropping cards again. Do one more shuffle. Just get it good. Then we'll start pulling again. All right. Okay. So we have the Two of Scoops, which is beautiful energy. It's the Two of Cups, which is romance, love, a partnership. Somebody wanting to have this beautiful partnership with you. So it's definitely a love reading. Usually they are, so. And then we have the Two of Dice, which is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the Two of Pentacles upright is excuse me, I'm getting that Mercury in retrograde tongue. The Two of Dice upright is Two of Pentacles. So that's juggling. That's trying to control two situations at once. In reverse, I feel like if somebody is, say, they're dealing with a third party, doesn't have to be a person, could be work or something else, they can't handle this anymore because they want this partnership with you or you want it with them. One or the other. So let's keep going. We're going to pull 5 more cards. I'm going to move these up. And then we have the Six of Strands, which is the Six of Wands, which is victory. So somebody, I feel like it's towards the person, but it also, take it how it resonates. It could be you want this with somebody else. This victory of this beautiful partnership here. And then we have the Five of Wands, which is competition. Normally in the regular tarot deck. Competition, sometimes disagreements, people just trying to climb over each other usually to get to this light. And it just has a light bulb on this card, which is puzzling. So you want this to yourself. You don't want to share it with other people. Now, you could have had this competition, or you could have put this person in some kind of competition that they didn't like. One or the other. Again, take it how it resonates. And then we have the Knight of Dice in reverse, which is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody might not be okay with their money right now, or they don't feel financially good enough, or maybe not in a good career path or something like that. They may be worried about this. This is also very obstinate. Oh, again, obstinate. I apologize. I don't know what's going on in my mouth right now. Somebody doesn't want me to get this message out, okay? That's what I'm getting. Knight of Dice in reverse is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's very stubborn and obstinate. So they might have different belief system than you do, and they're trying to stick to their belief system, but at the same time, they are fantasizing about this beautiful partnership with you. So a very stubborn energy. Someone that keeps repeating past mistakes too is what I get. Then we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. They do want this wish fulfillment with you. And then the Eight of Scoops, which is walking away. So maybe they have to walk away from something. Because with all this beautiful energy here, I don't feel like they want to walk away from you. You may have presently walked away from this person, or you're keeping it low-key with them. And I think maybe you've walked away because you know they have to walk away from something else. I feel like you have this knowing. Or if we reverse this and you're the other person that needs to walk away from something, you're the one that needs to walk away. You could be this person. So take it, like I said, how it resonates. All energy. Now we're going to do future, and then we'll pull some oracle cards. These cards are great, though. I love how they have all the characters as the court cards. And the minor arcana is a little difficult to navigate at first, but once you get what the meanings in the Stranger Things deck is in association to your typical, like, say, Rider-Waite Tarot, it's easy to navigate. But for me, a lot of the visual stuff in the tarot cards changes the meaning. I used to read by the book, but a couple of my tarot readers that I used to go to kind of showed me different methods, their methods, over the past 30 plus years I've been reading and collecting tarot. So let's see what we get for the future, angel spirit guides. What can you tell me about my beautiful collective for this full moon energy in Mercury retrograde energy? Okay. Let's see. So we have the Five of Dice, which is the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. So this is still in the future, and I feel like this is you or your person, but I almost feel like it's your person. You know, they may feel that way. But then we have the Ten of Scoops, which is the Ten of Cups, which is happy, emotional. You know, that's the end of the cycle. That's the happiness. That's the emotional fulfillment you've been waiting for. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment, but then the Ten of Cups is that you have it and you're living it, which is beautiful. So this left out in the cold energy is not going to be for very long. And then we have the Eight of Strands, which is the Eight of Wands. So in the future, somebody is going to rush in with communication for you. It's fast messages, fast energy. Could have something to do with this Ten of Cups. Then we have the Seven of Strands, which is the Seven of Wands. And I kind of get like preparedness, batten down the hatches. So you might be a little defensive, or this person might be, when this message comes in. It's just, if they're coming into you and they know that they did you dirty, they're defensive because they're afraid that you're going to lash out at them. They might be a little nervous, but they're prepared. And you are too. So if this message comes into you, I kind of get in the future that you might already know what they're going to say. And I feel like you put up some boundaries. That's what I get with that card. And then we have the moon, which is emotions. We get the full moon. Remember I said tomorrow morning. So lots of stuff coming up in the future. All this emotion, this repressed energy and emotion and love and wish fulfillment and wanting of this partnership is all churning up, all coming up right now into your energy or their energy, and I kind of get there. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Wait a minute, we just have, no, I'm sorry, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody was holding on to something tightly in the past, but I feel like whatever it is, if it's a third party holding on to your person, or it's you holding on to a third party or another person, you're going to let this go finally. You're going to let that energy go. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So again, like I kind of get with that energy, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that somebody is codependent. Because the Nine of Pentacles upright is an independent person. And I don't feel like it's the people that I'm reading for. It's somebody external. It's a third party. It's not you or your person. I feel like you're very independent, or your person is. So somebody might rely on them financially. Maybe that's why they didn't have the money in the past. And they're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. See what I'm saying? But they've gotten to a point where I think that they can't take it anymore. So in the future, and it may be over the weekend, it might be over the next few weeks with Mercury retrograde, but I feel like this full moon is going to bring it into you. Expect communication, fast communication. I feel like it's going to begin before, you know, like over the weekend possibly, or the next few days. This full moon energy is bringing it in. So let's do some mystical Kipper cards. We'll do 7. Angel Spirit Guides, what can you tell me about my beautiful collective? Okay, we have high honors, so expect high honors. Receiving a gift, remember we talked about a gift, it was a small offer, a small gift. Could be an emotional gift too. Marriage card. So, I read this one of two ways. Either somebody's married, maybe that's what the third party is, even though, you know, that's a, you know, you might not know. Maybe that's information that's coming out. Or this person wants to marry you or you want to marry them, but I kind of get to you. Gloomy thoughts, and you got to stop overthinking because it's not making things any better. Because great happiness is coming in. And then we have success in love. See? That's what the great happiness is. And you've come a long way. This has been a very long journey for you. And I get like anywhere from 2 to 5 years going through this stuff. You know? It's been at least, I feel like a year or so that you've been going through this. Could be longer. And why don't we'll do a couple romance angels and then some hidden truth cards for the end, okay? Because it was a love reading. I didn't expect it to be, but most of the time they are. Because that's what the collective is wanting. And it's all about love when it comes down to it anyway. The only thing I think about love is people jump from one person to another, and like for me, you know, I've never really done that, but I know a lot of people and I have a lot of clients that do. But here's my thing: as you get older, that's not as fun anymore. You just want somebody that you can trust in your life, that has your back, that only wants good for you and shows you love. And all the other stuff, most of it, kind of fades away. It doesn't mean you're not still interested in it, but you have a person that you can completely put your heart and soul into and cherish. And I have yet, because I was, you know, I have yet to find that person. I'm hoping that I can someday. But that's the energy that I operate out of. You know, and I mean, I was married for a very long time, 28 years, and I'm happily divorced. Let me just tell you, I'm happily single. But at the same time, I'm not looking to meet somebody because I'm lonely. I'm looking to meet somebody to enhance my life and enjoy it with, and have a companion and have somebody to love and be intimate in all levels, not just one level or the other, or not just to have somebody around to keep me company. Not somebody to pay for my bills for me. I can do that easily on myself. I've been doing that for most of my life. But somebody to share my interests, to enjoy life with. That kind of a companion. That's worth its weight in gold. You can go out and go from partner to partner to partner and have all the sex in the world, or all the romance in the world, but if it's not genuine, you're just going to keep going around in that hamster wheel. And I think people are starting to wake up with that stuff. That's not, you know, as far as men, like most men, there's a lot of men out there, it's just gotten to the point where it's destructive. But both men and women, that, you know, people are disposable. You know, and they get catfished online, and these dating sites are like the worst of the worst. And I think people are getting fed up with it, you know, that are anybody that's not in that negative, lower vibrational energy. You know, and it's a lot of creepy people. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. You know, and I'm not saying because you use a dating site, that's got nothing to do with it, but you meet quite a few of them on there. And in person too, I mean, you know, even organically. And those are the ones that are looking to cling to somebody, or just to, you know, stop, have some kind of a sexual relationship and then drop you. Or, you know what I mean? They just don't know what real true intimacy is. And they're afraid of it, you know, because of past hurt, and they haven't healed. So be careful, be mindful about who you bring into your life and what energy. And people can be very, very clever too, and even people you've known forever that you wouldn't think that would be deceitful. Just some advice from a older woman with lots of experience under her belt now with that stuff. Not in my own personal life as much as I do with clients. And it's opened my eyes for it. So let's see what these romance angels say. We'll pick 3 of them, okay? Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it will come to you now. So it's kind of like keep yourself in a positive vibration, positive energy, and, Don't worry or overthink the situation. Actually kind of take a step back from it. And by doing that, you create the space and the good vibration and the good energy to bring what you want into your life. Whether it's from the person that you think is right or from somebody else. Because energy matches energy. And then unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I almost feel like this is a past card, and it could still be, maybe that's what you're thinking. Because there was just too many positive cards in the deck. So the unrequited love might have been something in the past. Maybe somebody liked the other person a little bit more than the other. Or maybe, invested a little bit more than the other. And now the person that kind of felt left out in the cold, they might have done that to you, or, whatever. Whoever did that to the person is kind of feeling this energy now, like they used to love me, but they don't love me anymore. Or they used to feel a certain way, but they don't. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Take a step back from it. Allow it to come into you in whatever way it needs to come in. All right, let's get 5 hidden truth messages. See what we get here. Angel, spirit guides. These are going to be the final. Oh, see how slippery these cards are? The final messages. And they're kind of all over the place, so I'm not going to take any that fell. We'll do one more shuffle. All right, we'll do one more. Okay. Boy. You speak to me through music. So songs, music, maybe songs you shared. They think about you when they think about them. I hide behind material things. So yeah, we had that heavy earth sign energy that might be very materialistic. Or make, how do I explain it? Like they'll justify material things to push down their unhappiness in whatever situation they're in. If it's a third party, say. I'm starting to understand our connection. So they're starting to figure it out. Or you are, one or the other. Like I said, take it how it resonates. This could be you. But I feel like somebody is thinking this about you. A light bulb went off in the situation. And then finally, I knew exactly what I was doing. So, if they treated you like that in the past, or if this is negative and they were doing spell work or, hot and cold, they knew what they were doing. They were trying to manipulate you. And unfortunately, with that justice in reverse that we saw earlier, that I believe we saw earlier, or I'm getting a false memory here, that is what they're worried about. It might not have hit them completely yet, but they're coming to a realization. So expect good news and communication. Stay out of your head. Think positive thoughts. Just keep it low-key this weekend. And in the future, I feel like things are going to be more positive than what they were. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a wonderful weekend. Sending love and blessings to you all. And if you like this page, please like, share, subscribe. If you want a private reading or you're interested in my other social media platforms, the links are in the description box below. Namaste.